What happens if I delete the track? The train's coming right there. Will it just disappear? Hang on. Wait for it. Getting closer. Oh my god. What if it derails and like falls to the ground? Come on, little guy, you see it. Why don't you go for a little snack, huh? You see it. Yes. So I haven't actually seen the kill animation for a Indoraptor on a small herbivore. Oh, he's going right for it. Oh! Hi. Hey guys. What's up? So, we are back in Jurassic World Evolution using the Fallen Kingdom DLC because we have a couple things to do and talk about today. But first, I want to let you guys know I am still doing my giveaway. I've been giving away copies of Jurassic World Evolution since its launch. Now, I've still got like 10, 15-ish keys remaining that I can give away to you guys. All you need to do, leave your Steam name down below in the comments section. Do like hashtag Mosa hype or hashtag Indoraptor hype. It's whatever you want to see more. The Indoraptor, which we already have, or the Mosa. I guess whatever you like more. And obviously, if you enjoyed this video, well, leave a like. Kind of got to plug that in because, you know, YouTuber stuff. But yeah, so while I talk about the potential aquatic DLC and what I've actually dug up for you guys, I'm going to be trying to get the rainforest skin. Why do I want that? Because it is sexy as all hell from what I hear. I haven't seen it yet, but from what I know, it's supposed to be a very beautiful skin, and I've actually seen the color pattern for it. So hopefully, at the end of this video, we will have that, and we will have a sexy rainforest Indoraptor and Indominus, which you guys can leave name suggestions for down in the comments section. So here's what's on my mind about the aquatic DLC that may be coming to Jurassic World Evolution. There's no guarantee. I don't think Frontier has actually confirmed this, but we do have nods pointing towards aquatic creatures, as well as an interview that was done. I'll let you guys listen to part of this. This is from GamingBeaver and Frontier when he actually had the chance to interview them. GamingBeaver himself is a very large creator. I would definitely suggest you check out his channel and subscribe to him if you haven't already. Here is what Frontier had to say about a potential aquatic DLC.
I don't know whether you can answer this or not, but I want to ask, is there going to be aquatic creatures? Or is there no comment?
For the initial release, so there's not aquatic creatures in at the moment. Mm-hmm. Okay. We basically took the decision early on in development that we'd be better off focusing on the land-based stuff first, and making sure that we've got all that right, because it would feel cheap. I think it'd be relatively easy to just plonk down a mosasaur sort of building.
You kind of want.
There's no gameplay in that.
No.
So we'd much rather keep that for, you know, another possibility and see what happens. But obviously, we'll listen to the feedback. You know, if a million people say we want that, then
aquatic DLC, that's coming. Definitely. And terrestrial, like the flying reptiles, is that going to also?
So that's the same.
That's
thing
the same
as well.
sort
we
of.
Didn't want to go the route of just having these sort of placeable things. We wanted to make sure that it had meaningful gameplay to it, and getting the dinosaurs, because we're dealing with the dinosaurs with such a detail level that we needed to get that right. Make sure that game played as well as it can.
So you know what this means, right? It means if enough of us stand up as a community and we say we want the aquatic DLC and we wanted it yesterday, well then they're guaranteed to make that if they decide they can make a profit from it, I'm assuming. It would not be a free DLC. I can't imagine why it would be a free DLC. The reason why the Fallen Kingdom update was free was most likely because it was to hype up the movie and give everyone a chance to see the Indoraptor, and maybe, just maybe, seeing that stuff might entice them to watch the movie, so it was like a promotional purpose there when it comes to that. But I think other future DLCs might be paid unless they've stated that they will be free. All DLCs will be free in the future. I don't know if they've said that or not. I'm just going off of what my opinion of this would be. So as a community, it's our duty to stand up and say, hey, we want the aquatic DLC. If enough of us stand up, well, we should get the aquatic DLC that we really want. Now, what are some ideas that we could see with the creatures that could potentially be in the aquatic DLC? Well, there are actually numerous references through Jurassic World and the Jurassic Park franchise as a whole that point towards these things actually being a thing that they may be interested in putting into the game. And there's actually one big hint in Jurassic World that a lot of people may not have known about, and I've obtained a screenshot of the section where it may count. But regardless, we're not going to get into that right now. What we're going to do is speak about a Mosa. The Mosa is clearly one of the main things they want to bring to the DLC if they bring the DLC out for us. They would be crazy. They would be out of their minds to not include the Mosa when it was one of these staple creatures in Jurassic World and also Fallen Kingdom. It played a role. It is astronomically important to the Jurassic World franchise that Mosa is one of the staple creatures next to the strains. What do we know about the Mosa? Well, the Mosa was around 18 meters long, and actually, I'm not sure if anyone knows about the mass. There are some speculations out there, but we're not sure of the actual mass of the creature, or at least I'm not. And apparently its bite force was 13,000 psi, which actually beats the Tyrannosaurus Rex. So this thing would be an incredible creature to have at your park when it comes to having it fight other creatures. Other creatures like the Tylosaurus, which I will get into in just a moment. Now, the interesting thing I think about the Mosa would be, it would be a star attraction, more or less. I think you would actually have to build its own custom building to have it housed in, where it would be incubated in this same building and then released. We can actually reference the Mosa containment unit that was shown in Jurassic World. And surprisingly enough, this actual containment facility was gigantic as hell, and it contained bleachers for people to actually watch the Mosa as they decided to feed it. So it would definitely be, if anything, a creature that would be contained just like this. And we all know when it jumped out of the water and it ate the great white and just how menacingly huge this thing was. It would kind of triple up as a crazy creature hold, and then also a attraction where you would make money because people would be going to this building, and it would also be a habitat / holding place for said creature. The only thing I'm wondering is, would it have the custom animations where, you know, we see the iconic, hey, we're gonna jump out of the water and we're gonna eat this great white that's hanging down from the crane? I mean, that's my question. And then again, would we be able to see the Mosa like they get to see it underwater? And would we be able to have an underwater view with our camera? Or will we be limited to seeing it above water, you know, and looking down into the water? We'll see like the giant shape of the Mosa moving around. I mean, there's so many questions when it comes to that. Then you need feeding animations. You need to know if it's going to jump from water or not. And then, like, will it be able to fight some of the land creatures? Is it going to be a creature that can fight the Indominus, for instance? And spoiler warning, I would imagine they would make it be able to fight the Indom to some degree, but I mean, at the same time, like, that's a very specific scenario. And I can only imagine it would happen if the Indom actually broke containment and then moved over by the Mosa's containment itself. Then it might actually cause some issues, and it would probably be like from Jurassic World. However, the Indom was ambushed, so I guess it's up to your own interpretation of what might have happened there. So then we move into the other potential creatures, and oh man, did I find a lot of stuff about people wanting this and that and this and that and a little bit of this and a dash of that and so on and so forth. You guys want to see a ton of stuff in the DLC, and I do too, but I have a list of creatures that are most likely to make it versus, I guess, spewing out all these random creatures that could potentially make it. So, more or less, I'm pretty sure we can guarantee the Mosa. We know the Mosa is going to be there. Don't even try and lie to us, Frontier. We know you're going to add the Mosa. But we also have the Ichthyosaurus. And I reference this because I believe it was actually in one of the Jurassic Park games as well. So right off the bat, it has a contending position because they know what they want it to look like to some degree. Another thing would be the Plesiosaur. Now, why do I say the Plesiosaur? Well, you see, there's an interesting thing happening right now with the Plesiosaur. You see, people actually went through the movie and they found a screenshot inside that Discovery Center, I believe it was, or whatever it's called. And they see like this layout of different creatures, you know, like we have the Mosa, we have the Spinotrike, you know, yada yada, so on and so forth, and all of these have been identified, thankfully, on this. But we do see the Plesio is right there at the bottom, or a little bit just to the right of their hand, basically. But you can see the Plesiosaur is on that menu. Now, I don't know if they're referencing the idea of having some of these creatures in the game, but like, we've gotten a lot of these already, as you can see. We have a Patos, we have the Anki, Allobrachy, we have the Berry now. We have the Parasaur, we have the Suco, we have the Spino, Stego, Trike, we have the Rex. So you get the idea. We have most of the creatures we actually see right now in this screenshot. So I think, personally, anything you see in this screenshot is fair game for what they may actually add to the game, because this ties into genomes and gene sequencing, and who knows? Maybe back when this movie was being released, they were talking about a way to make an Easter egg for Jurassic World Evolution. And hey, you know, maybe they can look back, and if they can link the dots, well, you got a pat on the back. You know exactly what we're planning in the future. So I reference this heavily, and I would suggest you guys as well. I don't know much about like the Kirito or Koshi, whatever that is. I don't know the Nippon. I don't know. The only Nippon I know is when you get really cold and you accidentally key a car when you're walking outside. The Metria, I believe, I assume that's Microraptor. I can't really read what the tiny text is. But anyways, you get the idea. I think this may be a gold mine of information that we can now harvest. Now, another thing I want to move into is the Tylosaurus. Again, the Tylosaurus is actually a rather large creature in the Jurassic World franchise / Jurassic Park franchise. We have it in the games already and how it looks. And when it comes down to it, I guarantee I know exactly what you guys want to do with it. You want to make it fight the Mosa. You want to see who's gonna win, because the Mosa's big, and so is this creature. Well, I don't want to ruin your hopes or anything, but if they do even allow aquatic dinosaur fighting, which I have my doubts, but even if they do, your Tylo is probably doomed from the start to that Mosa. Want to know why? Well, I already stated the facts earlier. Mosa, 18 meters long. Tylo, 12 meters long. It's much smaller. And while we don't know the weight of the Mosa, we know the Tylo was around 5 tons. But the Mosa being so much longer, you can only come to the assumption that length, man, that thing, 1, has a bigger jaw. 2, it's probably longer in general. 3, if it's longer, it's probably fatter to some degree, meaning it weighs more, and the Tylo weighs around 5 tons, is what scientists, I believe, are saying. Please don't skewer me if I'm wrong. I'm just going off of stuff I've read online. But yeah, the Mosa probably weighs a lot more than the Tylo, let alone the Mosa having a 13,000 PSI bite force, and the Tylo also obviously has a very strong bite force because of its size and the size of its skull alone. But the interesting thing, I think, that could be a bonus for the Tylo is that it has spikes around its body, I believe. And these spikes could provide some form of protection against the Mosa, but I just don't know how much protection, because, I mean, the Mosa's bite force, once that bites down, it's like a hydraulic press. It's basically there to destroy you, and that's that. You don't get to walk away from that or swim away from that kind of bite force. That's just, like, a T-Rex would have a horrible time. Anything would have a horrible time, to be honest with you. Now, as far as this thing is concerned, I think if they were going to add something, they would add this as well. There are other creatures, obviously, aquatic creatures, that they may add in the DLC. But my thoughts are those 4 probably most likely going to be added to the DLC because they already exist in the Jurassic Park universe. Well, I doubt that there's going to be Megalodon or any of those other creatures because of the time period difference and stuff like that. So, you know, ultimately, I want to know what you guys think down below in the comments section. I want to know what you think about the aquatic creatures. What aquatic creatures do you want to see ultimately? Because I have a couple I want to see, but I'm not sure what ones will actually make the cut. Yes, we got the rainforest skin. That's what I wanted. That's what you guys told me I should get. So now that we have it, I think something died actually. I think it was just one of these. Yeah, the Indom killed something. So now that we have the rainforest skin, I can actually make a Indoraptor with this skin. Now I'm going to replace both of the creatures that we have right now. Oh, that's going to be so cool. It doesn't really add anything else, but let's hope it looks really good. I hope it does. I'm also going to incubate a Indominus Rex with this skin just to see what it looks like. Now, I also want to try and do something, and it's kind of horrible for me to do, but too expensive. Oh, that's right, because I have all that other stuff, too. I got to take that out. Hang on. What happens if I delete the track? The train's coming right there. Will it just disappear? Hang on. Wait for it. Getting closer. Oh, my God. What if it derails and, like, falls to the ground? Oh, it disappears. That's so stupid. That's upsetting as hell. I wanted to see like a train crash or something, or like the monorail just catastrophically fail. The hell do you mean it disappears? There should be a horrible crash and fire, bodies thrown through the park. Lawsuits? Lawsuits. I didn't think about the lawsuits. Oh well. Anyways, what I'm gonna do now is wait for these guys to incubate with their new skin. Hopefully they succeed, and I will replace them. Well, these guys right here, basically, with the new versions of, well, that's gonna be better looking, hopefully. I really hope it's better looking. It looked like a nice skin, so here's the hoping, I guess. What if I delete it when the train's right on it? I didn't even fall. I bet at some build of the game that caused the game to crash. I could be risking losing everything just by doing that. Oh, that's bad. Okay, let's wait around. I'm sorry, little guy, but you gotta go. We gotta make room for the... That was fast. We gotta make room for the new and the better looking, the more handsome rainforest Indoraptor. Now, Indominus over here is gonna be knocked out just in time for us to release our new beast into the wild as well. Guy's going. Oh, you look so pathetic. You're so close to drowning too. It only takes like a teaspoon of water to drown a human. So like a raptor would maybe be like 10 teaspoons, 20, 200. I don't know. You better be gorgeous. You better be the most beautiful raptor I have ever seen on my park. That pattern does look like it is really sexy, so... Come on, come out. Oh! Oh, you are... yes. Wow, that's beautiful. A nice vibrant blue on him. Oh, man, you look gorgeous. I love that so much. It looks like such a nice skin. You're such an upgrade. Oh, I'm so happy I got that. Look at that. It looks so freaking cool. Yes. Tasty. I date that. Actually, I take that back. Please, no weird comments. However, there is something I want to show you guys. Because, well, we haven't really looked at it yet. Now, you better look equally as beautiful. You better. Come on out. Let's see you. Ooh. Oh, whoa. Whoa, that looks really nice. Yes, please. Yes. No. Yes, yes, and yes. And more yes. Look at the purple on it. And the pink undertones and the black. Dude, this is beautiful as hell. Oh, we have such sexy park attractions now. I'm not embarrassed to call them park attractions anymore. Now they look beautiful as hell. Dude, the Rex would look so good. Let me see what's making you uncomfortable. Your social. There was no other Indominus Rex specimen in there. Now, as for these, I'm going to show you something really cool. You're going to like this. Come on, little guy. You see it. Why don't you go for a little snack, huh? You see it. Yes. So I haven't actually seen the kill animation for a Indoraptor on a small herbivore. Oh, he's going right for it. Oh! Oh, you poor guy. Just pulled up on its head. I don't know if that's a generic kill or not. I haven't seen a Velociraptor take out one of these guys. That looked cool, but I don't know how to feel about it. Let me just... I want to take... Oh, I was logged into Steam this whole time. I didn't even realize. Let me take you out of there. And I'll release this one too and take a better look at it. Wow, that's actually beautiful. This poor guy. Indoraptor's rearing up to get him. Oh, man, that's crazy. I'm actually going to take this as a picture because that looks good. Damn, look at its body too. I'm going to... Just bam, bam. There we go. Back into it again. Slow-mo. Wow, he's like biting right into its back. Like he'd crumple its spine right... No, wait, maybe it's thigh. Cripple it so it can't run. His face! He just knows this is something is severely wrong. You can tell by the look at his face. Why is that so funny to me? That shouldn't be so funny to me. It's just hilarious. Bam. Damn, all right, let's try and get another loop. It just knocked it over to the ground. Didn't even stand a chance. Oh, man, that's disgusting. Right on its head. Oh, wait, no, its head is inside its mouth right now. Still pretty disgusting if you ask me. Yeah, he definitely breaks its neck. That's definitely what's going on there. He breaks its neck. Anyways, guys, that is it for this video on Jurassic World Evolution. We've got a lot of work done on the park. We unlocked the rainforest skin, and, well, now I guess we have an idea of the aquatic creatures coming if they make the aquatic DLC. Hopefully they do. It's going to be a lot of work to make this a thing, but yeah, I guess we can hope for it. And if enough of you actually want it, well, then obviously they're going to make it. If they can make money off of it, or they feel they can, they're going to make it. That's what they're making this game for, to make money. So if they make money, they'll do it, basically. Let me know what you thought down below in the comments section. Leave a like as always if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next video.